Hey guys, Deer and Bass here with a new video. Today I am finally getting around to getting you guys the review video on the Tikka T3X light and 308 Winchester. It's just been busy. I've been trying to do a whole bunch of other stuff, but I finally got a day that I can come out do this video for you guys. We're going to talk about the rifle a little bit, the optic, and then I'm going to get a 3-round group done up at you for 100 yards. Well, this is 75, but it's zeroed for 100, but she's good at 75 yards. I think it's safe to assume that at 100 it's still going to shoot pretty good, right? I consistently get sub-MOA groups without everything that I have here, and I think once we take it out to 200, 250 today for the first time, hopefully that'll show too. A little bit about the rifle. This is this Tikka T3X light, 308 Winchester. Nothing special about it. Just a basic rifle, really. What I like about Tikka so much is the barrel and action are what you're paying for, right? You're not getting, you're not spending $700 on a cool new fancy stock that has a bunch of adjustments that you're probably never going to use. It's very basic as far as features go. It's just a bolt action rifle, but it's probably got one of the best factory actions that you can get. Really a great barrel if all you're going to be doing is hunting. Awesome barrels. The stock is cheap. They don't put a whole lot of money into the stocks. It's just a fact. But if you glass bed these things, even if you don't glass bed them, I've gotten really good accuracy. I plan on glass bedding it eventually. And I mean, you can get half-inch groups at 100 yards all day with these rifles for 700 bucks. Hey, you can't beat that. On top, to go with the rifle, we've got the Leupold VX Freedom. This is a 4-12 by 40, 30 millimeter tube. It's got a capped windage. It's got the CDS elevation turret on it. And I've got the CDS turret for this specific rifle and load that I'm shooting. We'll talk about the load here in a second. And it's also got a side parallax adjustment on the side. The ammunition we're shooting is the Berger 168 grain hybrid hunters. I've heard good things about them. I've heard bad things about them. I killed 2 deer with this very round and rifle this deer season, so I can't complain too much about it. Without further ado though, we're going to get on target here. I'm going to put 3 rounds on that target at 75 yards, sorry, and let you guys see how it does. So, get set up here, get my zoomies turned up, as our hootie hoo says, turn up the zoomies, and get my parallax set right there. And here we go. So hey guys, each one of these squares here is 1 inch. As you can see, we stacked those right at 1 inch, maybe just a little bit under, looks like right at 3/4 of an inch. So sub MOA at 75 yards, or right at MOA at least. Looks like I need to move over, looks like about 3 inches to the right. I had to fix the optic a little bit. I noticed that I didn't have it perfectly centered. Got me some bubble levels and stuff and got it centered out last night, so that may be what that is. I'm gonna take and move it over to the right a little bit, and then here soon, I've got a couple other videos to film. After we do those, we're gonna back up to 200 yards, maybe even 250 if I can stretch it out that far, and show the CDS in action, so stay tuned for that. All right guys, so we got the Tikka set back up here. We've got a steel target at 150 yards. I'm gonna flip y'all around here in a second, let you watch that, but if you look at this optic here, I'm gonna turn it around where you can see it. There's a 1 right there. That's your 100 yard where I have it zeroed. Right next to it, we have a 1.5. So I'm going to move it to that 1.5 and shoot that 150 yard target and see if this Leupold CDS system is going to be accurate, or if I'm just going to have to figure out my own dope anyway. So I'm gonna flip y'all around here and we'll see how it works. So I'm sure you guys can see it pretty good there. Dead center of the screen. We've got the steel target at 150. I'm gonna move my turret to the 1.5 and we're going to see if we should hit it. Now this is no poke for a 308. It's literally 3/4 of elevation adjustment, so this should not be too far off. If I miss, then we're not looking too good for 200s. And I'd say we smacked it dead center there. So that's a good look. Next up, we're going to move it back to 200 and, well, we'll just do 200 yards. I'm going to do 250. Not quite sure if we'll be able to do that, but I know for sure we can get 200 yards. Next up, we're going to get set up back there. So here we go. We're going to get set up here now and finally take the shot. Stop talking. So I'm going to move the turret to the 2 mark. Not a very comfortable shooting position, I won't lie, but we'll make it work. So 200 yards, let me get my parallax adjusted right. There we go. And I hit it. I'm gonna wait for it to stop moving so much, and I'll put another just to be safe. But I'm kind of sold on it. That stacked it right in the same spot. Yeah, right in the same spot, guys. So at 200 yards, the CDS is working. That does pretty much covers this piece of property that I hunt anyway. Sorry, that pretty much covers this piece of property that I hunt. Like I said, we'll try to take it out to 500, maybe even if I can find a range of 550, maybe even 1,000 yards, who knows. Just try to take the Tikka out to some long range shooting.